everyone. I am Gayathree, lecturer, Department of English SF from Sitarashmi Ramasamy College, Trichy. Today I am going to talk about study of narrative perspective and character. Now we are going to learn two important literary concepts, types of narrator and types of character. This concept help us understand who tells the story and who act in the story. Let's begin. A narrator is the person or voice that tells the story. Narration is also called narrative point of view. In every story, there is someone who tells the event to the reader. The storyteller is called the narrator. The narrator is not always the author. Instead, the narrator is a voice through which the story is presented. The way a narrator tells a story is known as the narrative point of view or narrative perspective. Different narrator tells stories in different ways. Some narrators speak as I, some address the reader as you, while others speak as he or she. Some narrators know everything about all characters, while some know only limited information. Therefore, to understand a story clearly, we must know the types of narrators. These are the types of narrators. Let's move on to the next slide. First person narrator. The narrator speaks as I. He is the character inside the story. We see events through his eyes. First person narration gives personal feelings and direct experience. Example in sentence I walked into the room and felt afraid. Example in novel Call Me Ismail by Moby Dick. Second person narrator. Second person narration makes the reader feel part of the story. In this type, the narrator uses you. The reader is directly addressed in this narration, rarely used in literature. Example in sentence You open the door and step inside. Third person narrator. Third person narrator tells the story like an outside storyteller. The narrator uses he, she, they, etc. The narrator is outside the story. Act as an observer. Example Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. Omniscient narrator. Omniscient narrator enters every character's mind. It means all knowing narrator. The narrator knows thought and feelings of all characters, present everywhere like God. Example The narrators tell what every character is thinking. Limited narrator. Limited narrator focuses on one character's inner feelings. It knows thoughts of only one character. It cannot enter other minds. Unreliable narrator. Unreliable narrator can mislead the reader. The narrator may not tell the truth accurately. Reader must judge reality. Example The Catcher in the Rye. Objective narrator. Objective narrator reports events without emotions. Narrator tells only accents and speech. It does not tell thoughts or feelings like a reporter. Example Ernest Hemingway's works. A character is a person or figure in a story. A character is a person, animal, or figure that take place in the events of the story. Characters are the driving force of the narrative because through them the plot developed and the theme is expressed. Not all characters play the same role in a story. Some characters lead the story, some support the main character, while others remain unchanged or development. Therefore, characters are classified into different types based on their role in the story. Their importance and the development, understanding the type of characters help us analyzing literature more clearly and effectively. Protagonist, antagonist, major character, minor character, dynamic character, static character, flat character, round character, stock character are the types of character. Let's see one by one. Protagonist. The protagonist is the main hero of the story. He or she is the central character around whom the entire story revolves. The protagonist faces challenges, makes decisions, and moves the story forward. Example: Harry Potter in the Harry Potter series, Cinderella in Cinderella. Antagonist. The antagonist is the character who opposes the protagonist. Often, the antagonist creates struggles or conflict. In many stories, the antagonist is the villain, but sometimes it can be a situation or force. Example: the stepmother in Cinderella. Major character. Major characters are the leading characters who play an important role in developing the story. They appear frequently and influence the plot. Example: Romeo and Juliet in Romeo and Juliet. Minor character. Minor characters support the main character. They may appear for a short time but help in moving the story forward or giving additional information. Example: the messenger in a drama or a shopkeeper in a short story. Dynamic character. A dynamic character changes or develops during the story. This change may be in attitude, behavior, or understanding. This expresses character growth. Example: Scrooge in a Christmas Carol changes from selfish to kind. Another one, static character. A static character does not change throughout the story. They remain the same from begin to end. Example: Sherlock Holmes remains intelligent and logical in all story. Flat character. A flat character has only one or two qualities. They are simple and not deeply developed. Example: a strict teacher who is always angry. Round character. A round character has a complex personality. They express many traits, emotions, struggles, and weakness. They feel realistic and lifelike. Example: Harry Potter, brave, emotional, loyal, sometimes doubtful. Stock character. A stock character is a typical, repeated character type seen in many stories. Writers use them again and again because readers easily recognize them. Example: the funny friend, or the great businessman, or the fat boy who always talks about food. To conclude, characters are the heart of the story. Understanding different types of characters help us analyzing literature better. Each type plays a special role in making a story interesting and meaningful. Happy learning. Thank you.